For Team Kaye this week, we've gone for, what have we gone for? Is it Tesla? It's Tesla,
It
isn't
is
it?
Tesla. It is absolutely Tesla. So, with full disclosure, this is a trade that I will be taking this week as part of the earnings play. I do think from the current setup standpoint on Tesla, there's a lot of lines here, but let me I have my talking points and I'm going to kind of walk you through. In general, they're going to report earnings on July 13th, which is on Wednesday after hours. The expectation is weak, right? Everybody knows it. The car numbers, delivery numbers are down. There's a lot of negative sentiment around. But then there is also bullish nature on, because everything is negative on the Tesla side. That's why I want to be bullish on the stock, precisely for a couple reasons. Number one is Elon Musk has finally stepped away from the government. Like, that was one of the key ones. You notice from his latest tweets, he is talking less about Doge and everything else, political stuff. He's more focused on XAI, Tesla, SpaceX. So a lot more typical type of Elon Musk tweets focused on the work side. And that's what the Wall Street wants to see. We do have this symmetrical triangle forming, as you can see. It's a little bit different, but from the lows, and we had an equal high in February. So if we are getting to the closer to the apex of that triangle, generally you see a breakout or a breakdown based on a catalyst, and earning is the best catalyst you could get. All the negative sentiment, in my personal opinion, has already been baked into stock price. The stock is down 19% or 18 something, 18 plus percent year to date. So among all the runs that we have had for all other stocks, Tesla is still in negative. So there's a lot of momentum left for the stock to run. While I was looking for the option flow data, we got a 36 million call option flow for August at 350 call versus, so there's a lot more call options build up on Tesla for the August expiration as opposed to the put options. That there's a lot of sentiment about the robotaxi. Now, yes, the robotaxi launch was not the big bang that they wanted to have. It was a much muted launch. We did see a little bit of a price movement, but bottom line is that event has happened and it will only get better from here. So they launched robotaxi with a geo-fenced area. Okay, they're just the influencers. I was not a big fan of it, but still they launched it. They are expanding that geo-fence area within 2 weeks or 3 weeks of launch. And if they keep the same pace, think an year out for Tesla from here onwards. I mean, they will probably cover a lot more cities by that time. That's eventually going to start adding to the revenue. It might not be profitable right now, but it will at some point in time. So that's another thing. Going to be a bullish trade on this one. So it's going to be a bull credit spread here. What are your thoughts? I talked a lot.
You did, and I very much enjoyed it. You've got lots of great, valuable information within that speech, shall we say. So we're going to look at the technicals a little bit more. There is actually another chart that's flowing around by lots of other different chartists. I like to call them chartists. But imagine this kind of price action on the top here. There's actually a high somewhere up there. And if you draw a line from there down to where we are, we're actually at that trend line as well, we're at it now, which I'm sure you've seen. Of course, you've taken a little bit more of a narrow approach, and I like that as well, because it's a very simple pattern you've drawn here, especially after the move it made. It's kind of reorganized itself to create this pattern, so you could probably combine them both potentially. So I do like that, and also the MACD as well down here, which you can't see. I'll just change it. And of course, we do have the MACD just kind of curling over. It doesn't mean too much before earnings. It's very kind of a bit risky, but it is worth noting the fact that the stock it's ready to move. Whether it goes up or not is another question after earnings, but it's shaping up to make another move higher. We do have a question here again from Phoenix. We've got Tesla India sales will be the biggest catalyst soon. What are your thoughts on that, Kaye?
In my personal opinion, I don't think that's going to be the case. And the reason behind is that the price of the car is almost double. So for example, the car, a General Model 3, you get about $35,000, $36,000 in the US. The same car is available for $70,000 in India. Generally, the purchasing power of the general population of India is not that high. So yes, you will be able to sell cars, but will you be able to sell in volume? That I don't see that as something happening, right? That's not going to happen. Second, India's infrastructure for electric vehicle is nowhere near China. They might make some money over there, but that's not going to be the real driving force for Tesla stock price. It has to be the robotaxi, autonomous vehicle. That is the real breadwinner for Tesla at this point in time. That's my personal opinion.
Awesome. That's why we do these streams, to get the kind of perspectives on the comments that we get through. So if you've got any questions or anything like that, obviously I know we do post it before the stream. But if you do have any other comments around anything, any stock really. We'll give our best thoughts and perspectives on each stock as we can do it. That's kind of it really for Tesla, isn't it? It's looking pretty good. One thing I would just mention is I kind of almost missed. I don't know if you said it either, but the kind of golden cross we've got here on the screen.
Yeah, that's like it's like a mashed
Beautiful.
dish over there for all moving averages. Everything is piling up there, and that's why I think the earnings is going to be the key here. We will probably see a breakout on the bullish side because everything is negative on Tesla at this point in time. Apart from if you get out of the Twitter phase, everything is negative on Tesla. In Twitter, yes, everybody is positive on Tesla, but everything outside Twitter is very negative, and that's why I feel like the earnings is probably going to provide the guidance on the robotaxi autonomous vehicle that may push the stock up higher and break the equal highs. I'm only targeting the equal highs for February. That's it.
I do think it'll be interesting actually if we see if we do see negative price action, say it's down 5-10%, if it gets brought back up. Because if we come back down to kind of this level here, which is obviously pre-resistance, got lots of support here as well, just that line of about 280. If we come back down to there after earnings, which is about 10% ish, then it'd be interesting to see if it gets bought up from that, because that would be really bullish for the future.
So 10% is your actual move post earnings on Tesla on average.
So there's a potential scenario there to be had if you're looking for bearish momentum. Yeah.
So the trade that I am actually publishing actually takes into account, because even though I'm placing the trade before the earnings, it does not expire on the earnings week.